What's up, people? My name is AB and I'm back again with my new update. The last time we talked about the top 10 most affordable cities in the UK for international students. Today we will be talking about the application procedure from start to finish. So you start from the university, which is the starting point. Once you're done with the university, we move on to the second step, which is your visa application, where you'll be dealing with immigration. So, how do we start? Now, I have a list of documents that you need to take into consideration before starting. So, before you do any other research, this would help you, but you can also do your own finding to help you navigate through. So number one on the list is your transcript. Number two is a CV. Not very essential, but get one ready in case your university requests for you to have it. Number three is a copy of your passport, your international passport. That has to be ready. And number four is your reference. You need to get a reference from either your principal or your lecturer. It has to be on a letter-headed paper, and sometimes the international university, the school, uh, sends a form to your boss or principal, and your principal can complete the form and send it back to them. So that's another way it works. So that's even faster, in my opinion, because so many principals do not like sitting down and drafting a letter or recommendation letter. They don't like it. So that could work. Number five is your personal statement. You need a personal statement. It is so important that you make sure you sit down and write your personal statement in a structured manner. You can put it up on Google and search it up on Google and see what it's like. A personal statement basically, it's about what course you're going to be doing. It's about you. Who are you? What are you doing right now? What course do you want to do? And why do you want to do that course? And what makes you think the university you have chosen is the right university for you? Amongst all the universities in the world, why have you chosen our university? So those are the things that you kind of respond to right in your personal statement. And it shouldn't be more than maybe 1,000 words, around there, around 1,000 words. Make sure it's not too much. So that should be all right. So the next on the line is an English language qualification. For example, IELTS or Pearson or TOEFL, all those kind of exams. You may need one. Majority of UK universities request for you to have that in place, or make sure you write that exam. But right now, it is not very essential. It's always the case that you always have to prove that you can speak English. You've been speaking English. You were taught in English. If you were taught in English, your school may, take that away from the list, so that may be exempted. But other than that, you may have to write it, but it is not compulsory. It is not compulsory. Like if you are a graduate of law and you graduated from the University of Obafemi Awolowo University, for example, you only need to show them your law degree, that you have a law degree and it was taught in English. So you pass that test. Certainly you have no problem. So that's the sixth one. The final one is not really a number 7, but I will just give it a number 7. Is when you, after you've done everything, you show the school a bank statement, your own bank statement, to show that I have so amount in my account. They need to confirm this money before they can let you, probably grant you admission. But before the admission, this is what they do. They issue you a confirmation of acceptance for studies called CAS. We call it CAS as well, CAS letter. So they will issue you this letter. After the issuance of this letter, at that point, you can call it a day with the university. You can say, okay, that's it for now. That's the end of your application process with the university. Once you have this CAS letter, you can boldly say, or I can boldly say, that you are 50% in the UK. So once you have this CAS letter from the university you're applying to, then you can boldly say in a way that you are halfway there. Right, moving on from there, we'll now move to the requirements for your student visa. Now we are done with the school. Now you've moved to the bosses, the immigration, the decision makers. So you go to, let's say, one of the things you need is that you need your passport again. You need your passport, your international passport. You need your CAS statement, right? You also need your academic evidence, degree and everything, certificate, all those things. Make sure you upload them on the portal when you are making your application. All right, when you get to that stage, you'll see everything. And also, before you do anything, make sure you have your TB test. Your TB test is basically a tuberculosis test that you have to carry out. You have to do that test. If you live in Lagos, you know where to go to. If you live in Abuja, there's one in Benin as well. There used to be two, but now there are five. So, search it up and see, which one is closer to you, so you wouldn't have to stress about doing that. So you do your TB test. After doing your TB test, and then you you also submit your bank statement. Now, your bank statement should be the last thing I will be talking about. So your bank statement is something that you have to maintain for 28 days. And after printing your bank statement out from the 28th day, it must not exceed 30 days or thereabout before you submit that statement. So make sure once you print your bank statement out, you don't keep it out for long, for that period before you submit it, because it might be an issue. It might get rejected, and you don't want such silly things to lead to your refusal. So those are the requirements, and there might be some other minor stuff that you might need to do, but those are things that you can easily see for yourself. So basically, after everything, after you've uploaded all of your documents, you need to go to the visa office, the immigration office, to ensure that you do your thumbprinting. They would give you a date. You book an appointment, after you've paid your visa fee and IHS, or immigration health surcharge. After you've paid for all of that, you book an appointment. They give you an appointment. You go to the center, you do your thumbprinting, and you wait for 30 days for your visa to come out. You wait for 30 days for your visa to come out, and that's pretty much everything. However, there are some tiny little things that you would need to do just prior to the application. Let's say for monies that you need to put in your account. So look at your school. If they request that you pay £14,000 as a tuition fee, make sure that you pay that. If you are paying half of the tuition, because you'll be told to make a partial payment, so you pay half of the tuition, and in your bank statement, you should have the remaining half of the tuition as well as your 9 months um, maintenance fee when you get to the UK, because you're expected to have money as you are coming in. So you should have up to 9 months maintenance fee for your upkeep. And not that alone, you for me, I would suggest that you should have more than the tuition, the half of the tuition that is left, and a bit more than the 9 months is it 9 months upkeep that is expected. So everything in total, there's an actual figure, but you can search it up. I just can't grab the actual figure, but there's an actual figure of about 1,000 something, 1,000 plus pounds for 9 months. So calculate that and put that together. That's how much you are expected to have in your accounts with the current rate of things. Let me just tell you, if you want a bank statement to go through for just you, if it includes your family, that's a story, that's another story entirely. So if you are having a dependent, that's another story, but I'm going to do another video for dependents. So you need to make sure that your bank has sufficient fund to show that you can take care of yourself without anybody else, without stress. So that's all you need. For now, I will leave you with this. The video is taking longer than I thought, so I'll leave you with this, and you can, kickstart your application procedure if you are ready. If you are not ready, do not rush it. Take your time, put your documents together, and you will eventually get it, and it will be rewarding. So until next time, I'll see you later. Peace. Subscribe and share. Also like. Thank you.